to normal. Okay. Today we still want to pay a close visit to one of the most important aspects of trading. And this aspect, friends, is an important aspect when it comes to cryptocurrency. When it comes to cryptocurrency trading, and these are moving averages. Yesterday, we were able to look at the difference between the moving averages. And we said that moving averages look at one major principle. And this principle, friends, is a very important principle. And it is very understandable that we want everybody to understand from the word go. And this simple principle of moving averages that we want everybody to understand is seated on a potential power of understanding that a moving average, which is abbreviated as MA, standing for moving averages, it looks at the average of the previous candles. Just a reminder, it looks at the average. It looks at the average of the previous candles. And we said that when candles form above any moving average, when the candles form above any moving average, it is acting as a support. And when they form below, it's acting as a resistance. And I usually say that you take a moving average as an elastic band. Look at a moving average as an elastic band. It's a smoothing elastic band. If the market goes too far above, it comes back down. So if it goes below, it also touches it again. So moving averages can be support and resistance. It can support, and another time you can see it as a resistance. Now, the moving averages form two major aspects. One is what we call a death cross. A death cross. Some people usually tell me, but I'm not an Englishman. And what happens? What is the death cross? A big moving average crossing a small moving average. As simple as that. A big moving average, a big moving average, a big moving average crosses a small moving average, crosses above a small moving average. As simple as that. For example, like on Friday, I'll be sharing Bollinger Bands, moving averages this week on how you can make close to around 50% per month, even 100%. Develop your own signals by just following a few aspects using your RoyalQ application. This Friday, I'll be teaching that strategy too. So this formula is simple, friends. when you see a big moving average, let me say in RoyalQ, those that use Android, you find that this is a 99 moving average. And this is a 25 moving average. This is a 99, this is a 25, this is a 7 moving average. Just understand that before it appeared here like this, there was a crossover where this big moving average crossed this small moving average. Friends, this means a downward. And if you are using an iPhone or an Android, sorry, an iPhone, and you go to your RoyalQ and you try to look at those trades, friends, and you find that this is a 30 moving average, and you see it is followed by a 20 moving average, followed by a 10 moving average, and followed by a 5 moving average. This coin is on a downtrend. Why? Because there is a point here where a big moving average came and crossed above these moving averages. And this crossover where this 30 moving average came and crossed a small moving average is what we call a dead cross. Means this coin is going to go down. If you are planning to make an entry, you will not. Give me a 1 in the chart if we are still speaking the same language. Give me a 1 in the chart. Good. Okay, let's continue with our lesson of moving averages as one of our perfect trading experience. Okay, another important aspect, friends, another important aspect. By the way, before I start, I want to inform everybody that when it comes to cryptocurrency, I think on Friday, I will take off some time and give a lesson about what we call phishing attacks. Please, I request you, if you want to survive in crypto, do not tap on any link you do not understand. Give me a 3 in the chat if this makes sense, because some of you don't know. But we have now an experience where people are losing their Binance accounts, are being hacked. Do not. How many people understand that it is your personal responsibility to protect your funds in crypto? Give me a 5 in the chat if you know that. It is your personal responsibility to protect your funds in crypto. Friends, protecting your money should be done by you. I'm not the one responsible for protecting of your money. And that's why I want to pass this warning here. And I'm very serious. Nobody is allowed to post any link, on the crypto ambassadors groups. Once you do, you are removed. It is one of the you are removed. We do not request you, we do not beg you, we don't remind you. You get removed immediately. Do not tap on links you do not understand. People usually tell me, but Julius, sometimes you post links. Why don't you allow us to post links? Because I do not know when you will post a legitimate link. I have people who have lost their money. Their accounts have been hacked because of links. Do not tap on any link. When someone calls you on WhatsApp and tells you to read a code that comes on your WhatsApp, please, please, please do not. I see people are worried about cryptocurrency, but yesterday, the Security and Exchange Commission of the US has already dropped a very big deal for Ethereum. And that's why yesterday I said that my analysis was just technical, but fundamental. I don't see Bitcoin going to $47,000. I don't see Bitcoin going to $47,000. Fundamental, but technically the gap is there. But fundamentally, the fundamentals don't speak the same language now. But let's see what happens along the lines. So I don't want to continue with these stuffs of links. Don't tap on a link you don't know. You lose your money. I have done my part. The rest is up to you. Whether you tap on them 100 times, none of my business. Okay. Now, another important aspect is what we call a golden cross. The golden cross. This resembles the golden area or the golden line when it comes to Fibonacci, which we are going to be able to look at. And that this is a cross where a small MA, a small moving average, crosses above a big moving average. I have someone I know who's a millionaire who uses a 200 moving average, a 200 exponential moving average, and a 20 exponential moving average. Whenever they form a crossover, this person gets in and gets out at the death cross. The strategy is simple. You get in at the golden cross, you get out at the death cross. As simple as that. For example, let me get into, so when we are looking at moving averages, friends, as a strategy of trading, the golden cross, this will be a 55 exponential moving average, and this could be a 200 exponential moving average. This is a golden cross. Now, how are you able to make good money as a swing trader? Remember I said that we have types of trading. We have different types of traders. We have a person we call a day trader. Like the word says, a day trader, he gets into a position. When I say position, he gets into a certain market at a certain price and closes it at the end of the day. The end of the day. And you trade in 15 minutes. You find they trade in 5 minutes. They trade in 3 minutes. And they trade in 1 minute. Maybe in 30 minutes sometimes. That's why in our new strategy called the Buffett signals. We give you signals in lower time frame with the current price. We give you signals in 3 minutes time frame, in 5 minutes time frame, in 15 minutes time frame, in 30 minutes time frame, and a few times in the 4-hour time frame. Now, those of you who trade my long-term signals, I give signals that give a take profit. I give my signals can give a take profit of 50%. They give a take profit. I could give even 60%. I can even give 80% take profit. So I give signals of 30%, 15%, 20%. I look at a bigger time frame. I go in for 10 hours, 10 hours. I go in for 12 hours. I go in for 8 hours. These are my common time frames of trading. And you expect that this signal would take days, sometimes weeks to deliver. But I give them. And I looked at my performance from the 1st of June to the 14th of June on all my signals. I made an amazing return. An amazing return. By the way, it was an amazing return. If you have looked at those signals in your different perspective links, you have seen it was an amazing return. And I've used some of that money to basically finish up my mother's house that I'm building and setting up new projects accordingly. But let me focus on here. So moving averages. I want to share a strategy of the moving average exponential. The moving average exponential, a strategy. And this strategy, like I said yesterday, I personally love what we call Fibonacci numbers. And you'll find that I will use an 8 Fibonacci moving average, a 13 Fibonacci moving average, a 21 Fibonacci moving average, a 55 Fibonacci moving average, and also a 200 moving average. Now, the formula is simple. If the big moving average is down, followed by this, by this, by this, by this coin is on an uptrend. It applies anywhere, even if you are in your Royal Cube, Android users, and on top you see a 7 moving average, followed by a 25 moving average, followed by a 99 moving average. This coin is on an uptrend. On the other side, VAS has a downward trend. When you find that this is a 200 moving average, followed by a 55 moving average, followed by a 21 moving average, followed by a 13 moving average, followed by an 8 moving average. I love the 5 combination. Basically, this coin is on a downtrend. The same applies to you who's an Android user. You find a coin in a time frame, N of your choice, and the 99 moving average is on top, followed by a 25 moving average, followed by a 7 moving average. This coin is on a downward trend. The same, my brother, my sister, who's using an iOS, you find a trend where it has changed. The 30 moving average is on top, followed by a 20 moving average, followed by a 10 moving average, followed by a 5 moving average. This means this coin is on a downward trend. Now, why use this strategy? This strategy of getting in at the golden cross, and getting out at the death cross does not give the most profit. That's why in my previous classes, I've talked about support and resistance. Because, friends, trading is support and resistance. If you can be able to draw lines at a support and plan to make your profit at a resistance and take 2/3 of your journey, 2/3 of your journey. You do not take 100%, you leave the balance. You take 2/3 of your journey, you will always be in profit. Now, moving averages are key because they add what we call a confluence. What is a confluence in trading? A confluence is deciding to take a decision, deciding to take a decision, deciding to take a decision. Now someone is switching on their camera. Deciding to take on a decision where there is high probability, of going into profit than going against you. And so moving averages help you confirm this. They add a confluence to your trade, which I've explained in my previous classes. Next. How are we going to use this strategy? One, I said strategy says you go in at a golden cross, then you get out at a death cross. Simple as that. But sometimes you find the market might deliver more, but you do not want to overtrade or to also get out of the market a little bit faster. Good. Now, how are we going to use the strategy? The formula is simple. Like I've said, 1, 2. You enter at a breakout. 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 I explained that one of the most important things in trading is called confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. You need to confirm. You confirm a breakout. And I explained a breakout has simple characteristics. 1, it is a green candle with volume. Maybe this was the crossover. It breaks. A green candle with volume breaks. And this breakout, if it is a green candle with volume, you have 2 decisions. 1, you can get in at the close of this candle, or you can go to a lower time frame and wait for a test candle. A test candle is a red candle that closes above your crossover. Let me use colors. Let me say this is a 200 moving average. And this is a 55 moving average. A green candle forms and crosses above with big volume. You can decide to enter from here. That is 1. Or you can wait for a next candle, which could be also green here, to close and you enter from here. Or if this was, let me say, a 4-hour time frame, you shift and go to a lower time frame, let me say 30 minutes, and see if there is a red candle that formed that closed above this crossover. And that's what we call a test candle. If you are following, give me a 5 in the chat. Because what I was teaching was critical. Okay, just a minute. Sorry, friends. Okay, let's continue. Now, still on my lesson. I explained once again for the last time. You enter at the golden cross, you sell off at the dead cross, where the big crosses the small. If you don't have for you, you could use these two combinations, a 20 exponential moving average and a 200 exponential moving average. But me, I would recommend a 55 exponential moving average and a 200 exponential moving average if you cannot be able to pay. Okay. Now, let's get to the crossover strategy. Now, let's just get into this. I will get into the crossover strategy, I believe, when I'm doing the MACD, the moving average convergence, divergence indicator. Let's look at this chart, friends. This is an unpaid Zoom, sorry, an unpaid trading view. This is unpaid. I want to thank, there is someone who said he wants to pay for me someone said he wants to pay for me my trading view for a year. Please hurry up, get the money because I'm overweighting. Yes, hurry up. I'm not the one who told you to promise. So hurry up. The person who said you want to pay for my trading view, hurry up, because I might give the offer to another person, not the one who told you to come to me. So I might give away the offer. So do not over delay. Hurry up. The person who said you want to pay for my trading view, I might even change myself. But let's get into a practical class in a few minutes. All right, sorry for the delay. So how do we add the moving averages? How do we add the moving averages? One, we are just going to go on our trading view. We pick any coin of our choice. Let's pick any coin of our choice. And my coin choice for today is now this coin. is refusing to be delisted. But Binance will delist you. Binance doesn't play, it will delist you. Guys, don't trade these coins that have been said that they are going to be delisted. Give me a 2 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Once you see an exchanger is saying he's going to delist a coin, don't trade it. Eh? Are we together? Don't start salivating on the coin. You will sweat plasma. By the time you wake up, the coin is delisted. You will sweat plasma. Do not trade a coin. Hope I've done my part. You see, someone comes to your chat. What can I do? My coin. Lo. My friend, once it is delisted, don't look for me. I'm not the redeemer. Leave coins that are going to be delisted alone. You see, I saw it would give me some money. I love taking risk. You will sweat plasma. Okay, so here is the coin we are going to look at. Okay, so you come here on indicators and you write in, you go to technical, you write in moving average. You write in moving average. Moving average exponential. Then you tap on it. You tap on it once, it appears once in your screen. You tap on it twice, it appears twice in your screen. Okay? You tap on it thrice, it appears 3 times on your screen. But this is not a paid Zoom. So it cannot have more than 2. So they are here. So once they appear here, I will tap on the icon of setting. Then I come on inputs. If this is a 55 moving average, I note the color. Which color is it? Is it yellow? Is it green? It is, which color is this one? Yellow. If you want to see it big, you increase the thickness. So this is a 55 moving average. Then I come to this one. The reason why I use shining colors is because I'm using a dark background. Now this one, I'll turn it into a 200 moving average. The method must be exponential. Do not put simple. Exponential moving average, EMA. Then I come on the style, I change the color to white. White is my other favorite color. Okay, good. And so friends, this is my indicator. And I've said the strategy is simple. You get in at the crossover, at the golden cross, you get out at the death cross. Or at the same time, like I explained, when you are a trader, the first thing you draw is support and resistance. Do we understand support and resistance? Let me get some answers in the chat. Do we understand when I say support and resistance? Do we understand support and resistance? Can I get some answers in the chat? When I say support and resistance, do we understand support and resistance? Because it's what will help you make the most money out of the trade. For example, in this lesson here, how many of you can you see that it was a crossover? This was which crossover was this? The yellow is a 55. The white is a 200. Which crossover was this? Some answers in the chat. Now, if you don't understand, go to YouTube. I'm not repeating that lesson again. Me, I'm not going back to support and resistance. Go to YouTube. Thank you. This was a golden cross. So we say, how do you enter this trade? First and foremost, I've given you two options. One, I've said you can enter at the breakout. There's another tool I can use, but let me just widen my screen until it is clear enough for someone to understand what I'm talking about. You see, sometimes people might not understand you until you cause the understanding. There you go. How do we enter the trade? The crossover happened. The crossover happened. This was a red candle first. Then a green candle started below and closed above. I've told you have two options. You can end this since it has volume. At the close of this candle, you can make your entry here. Or you can wait for a green candle to close after this one, which is this one. Or you can wait for a red candle to close above, which is this one. Or you can still wait for another red candle to close above, which was this one. And if you entered from any of these points at this crossover, then you had to look back in the past, because that is support and resistance. You had to look back in the past. And in the past, this was the first exit of your trade. Here. You would have taken your first profit here. If you were strong enough, you would have taken your second profit here. If you were massivistically stronger, you would take your second profit there. If you were concentratorily stronger, you would take your third profit there. And friends, just using moving average, you would have made a strong profit first of 4%, 35%, 40%, 70%. But if you are using this strategy of getting in at the crossover and getting out at the death close, you would just sell your trade here. Just here. There. Which to me, I would see from your entry to this crossover, it will still have given you a good 14%. Give me one in the chat if you have understood that. Give me one in the chat if you have understood that. Someone is saying, but why is TradingView and RoyalQ one of it's ahead of one another? Mine are not ahead. Is there anybody who says one is ahead of another? They are moving together. How are yours ahead? How are yours ahead? I don't know. It's you is the problem. I've been here for the last 3 years. I don't have any issues with my RoyalQ and my TradingView. Some of you usually it is your network glitches that are not fine. Me, have been here for 3 years. Me, have been here for 3 years. I don't have issues. You know, the beauty thing about what I'm teaching is not something I started yesterday. Mm-mm. It is not something I started yesterday. It is something I've been doing for 3 years. 3 years straight down the line, non-stop. If you don't want to use TradingView, you can use RoyalQ only. I will teach that together. But you see, me, I'm now developing professionals. Me, I'm not developing quarter traders. No, I'm developing professional traders. I'm not developing gamblers. I'm not developing gamblers. Okay. That is the lesson for today. Let me try on the other side on the pages, on the paid trading view, and also end there. In the paid trading view, there is a trading view that is paid. So let me see if I could. Godfrey, you said masicalfutically stronger. You man, you are a complete Englishman. You are a complete Englishman. I think Godfrey, you might be one of the founders. You might be one of the founders. Mascoflutically. 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 Godfrey, which type of Englishman are you? Because you might be one of the founders of this language. I have liked you, my friend. Yeah. You might be one of the founders, the consecrated ones. Yeah. You might even have been born in the royal family. But why are you here struggling with trading? Why? You know, if you are coming from the royal family, God, why are you here struggling with the trading? Just go dig some gold and it be well. You should leave these struggles for us. Godfrey, why are you struggling here now? Massacre Englishmen. But you are joking. Massacre, we are not normal people. You know, people don't know that massacre, we are not a joking subject. You know, they take us for granted. They think massacre is a normal area. One, we are our own country. You ask Ugandans if they don't know that we are independent. You ask Ugandans, they are here. They are here, but they know we are an independent area. You must get, even you people who are abroad and you want to come to Masaka, I'm now putting in indicators, friends. Even if you want to come to Masaka, there is a special document you receive. So you do not come to Masaka for. We are not common people. Which area has the four V4s? We have 4 V4s in our area. You call us a joking sub. We are opening the first office of Royal Chew in the world. The first top-notch office of Royal Chew in the world. We are opening up in Masaka. The first Royal Chew office in the world. The rest are where people meet, but the first top-notch Royal Chew office. Yeah, but we are not the founders. See, someone may say, we are not the founders of stop the topic. I love my life. We are not the founders of Royal Chew. And then you see, you can sell office. Then they say, you are the founder. Remember, I'm spying you. You are also suffering with poverty. Then you spy people who are making money. You spy your poverty. You spy poverty first. So I've tapped on 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the 4? The 5th one. So I'll come here and I write in moving average. You are suffering with poverty. Then you want to spy. First spy poverty that is disturbing you. So now these are 5 moving averages. 5 moving averages. I don't know why. So this one is a 9 moving average. I'll turn it to an 8. The style, I'll give it purple. And that is done. So the input here, I will make sure it is an exponential moving average. It is an 8. Then I will get to this one, tap on settings. This is a 9. I'll turn it to a 13. Then the color, I'm forgetting my color. See also colors. Forgetting my colors. Okay. Yeah, colors misbehaving. This one, I'm going to go with blue. 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 Yes, blue. Okay, can you be a little bit thicker? You are too small. I don't like too small things. Too small. So this is an 8. This is a 13. So this one, we are going to go in for a 21 moving average. 21. And the color for 21 is going to be orange. Oh, orange. I see people of red color here playing that I give one color to them, but sort yourselves. I'm here for business. So this one is a 55. Yes, I've finished 8, 20, 13, 21. So this one is a 55 moving average. And at this one, I'm going to give it a light color, yellow. Light, yellow one. Yes, yellow. One disappeared, so let me go for it. This is an exponential moving average of 200. Exponential moving average of 200. You know me, when I come here, I'm for business only. So this one is a 200. I'll give it white. And so I will now turn this to a 200 moving average. Let me confirm all of them. They must be moving average. And as you become a pick good. Okay. Now I will pick this one. And I want to confirm, is it an exponential moving average? Not a simple moving average. Confirmed. What about you? Which type are you? Okay, you become an exponential moving average. Okay, what about you? Which type are you? Okay, make sure you are also an exponential moving average. What about you? 8, which type are you? Okay, make sure, good boy. Then I will hide the indicators, and this is my screen. Now I must know these colors. I must know that purple is an 8, blue is a 13. This one is what? This one is a 55. This one is a 21, and this one is a 55, and the one on top is a 200. Now, friends, listen to me very well. Although the combination has many indicators, the small indicators help me to be a scapular, something like that. That when I go to a lower time frame, let me say 15 minutes. 15 minutes. You see, on 15 minutes, are we on an uptrend or are we on a downtrend? In 15 minutes, are we on an uptrend or are we on a downtrend? I told you tomorrow I will go back again to time frame. In 15 minutes, are we on an uptrend or we in a downtrend? Jokes, we finished. We are now on business. Are we on an uptrend or we in a downtrend? Here. The reason why we on an uptrend is because the lower line is a 200, the next line is a 55, the next line is a 21, the next line is a 13, and this is an 8. So where was I supposed to get in? I had several entry points. One, I could get in here. I could get in here when this small moving average crossed a big moving average of 55. Are we following? Are we following? So it means that if I got in here, friends, if I got in here, I would still be on this trade. You see, this was a 2. This trade was still here for me. This is a 7, this is a 9. Let me first stop here and I see. You see, it even went above this. So I just had to go back and look in the past and say, where was the market supported or resisted? And that could give me entry. I entered from here and I would make my exit at this point. Is this hard or it is simple? And I would take a minimum not less than 5. Then I sell that one. Or I would still wait for the death close, which has not yet happened so far. I'm in 15 minutes. But when I go to 4-hour time frame, are we on an uptrend or a downtrend in the 4-hour time frame? Are we on an uptrend or we are in a downtrend in the 4-hour time frame? Some answers. God. I want you to be fair. Someone cannot be on this call. God, I want you to be very fair. Today help me. Someone cannot be on this call. Is understanding everything, but is not able to write either downtrend or uptrend. If you see his understanding, but he has deliberately refused to write, I ask for confusion. Confusion. So that when he goes to his own trading view, he starts seeing nimbus clouds. Yes. And a concentrated nimbus cloud. A concentrated, let him be seeing trading view as if he has taken alcohol. As if he has taken alcohol. Hey. Those ones who have not understood it is okay. God, don't go for those who have not understood. For them, God help them understand. But those who have understood and they can't type. In the chat, you can't in the chat cause confusion, nimbus cloud, concentrated one. No way. You will get it, Aminata. God has he will answer me. You cannot be here. you stay with your answer, you get confusion. You give the answer you understand better. No way. Can't accept that. For you are here, just enjoy, go back with the knowledge. It is a coin I'm floating on. So let me check. There is a coin. It is not giving me results. It is there. Some of these founders of these coins, I will look for them one-on-one. So if you have formed a coin, I will look for you one-on-one. Because sometimes you are not buying. You know what has happened to this one? Okay. Huh? It seems I haven't even started floating. Sometimes you come on check on the coin, and when the screen, the coin says, I'm on a downward trend. No. You type in the chat. You will stay with your excuses. The way this coin is still going to continue going down, I even don't know. Because I see a death close up here. Ah! What about in a lower time frame? Let me see in 15 minutes. There is no future. I'm to suffer. The moving averages are saying you are going to feel it. Sure. The moving averages are saying, my blazer, the coin is. Even the hope has reduced, but I have nothing to do. Yeah, I just needed to remain more patient. The way the coin is going to drop. Me focus on others. This one I have no word to say. Yeah. How many of you can see that it is now starting its journey to the downside? You see, sometimes when someone can come to your chat, why is my coin not going up? You go to TradingView, you take a screenshot and tell him, my friend, you better keep quiet. But your coin is still going down. Yeah, this is a dead cross and a concentrated one. Now, lastly, friends, in trading, we have an idea we call a rainbow. Okay. We have an idea we call a rainbow. Let me show you that. Then we come to the end of moving average. So, like I've said, you can decide to combine 2, or you can decide to combine 5 or 4. We have something we call a rainbow. Okay, so let me show you that. Then I come to the end of my training. I'm just going to look for a rainbow. Then I come to the end. Okay, now the rainbow forms in 2 directions, friends. It forms in a downward trend. Wow, this square has so many. Just a minute, friends. Why are this canvas? Why is it so hard on me? The canvas is so hard on me. Okay. The square lines were too much for my eyes. Now, the rainbow, friends, I'll just take an example here, is where all these indicators meet in one place. And after meeting, they split. That's what I call a rainbow. It's called a rainbow in simple terms. For example, can we all see this area here? Can you all see this area here? They all met at this area, then they split. The more they split, the more the market goes up. So the rainbow could be formed on an uptrend, and also it could be formed on a downward trend. It will also be formed on a downward trend, friends. Like here, you see this was not so much, but let me find a downward trend rainbow. Rainbow, just it is a combination of colors, different coming together. I see here. You see where these met and the candles were forming below? It was a good downward trend. And you see candles continue to form below until the crossover happened and they started to form up. A rainbow happened here, split. The market, usually when you see a rainbow, where these indicators all meet in one place, the market splits and goes high. The market splits and goes high. So when you see these coming together and the crossover happens just not there, you are going to make what they call concentrated profits. You saw also some profits, some are diluted. Like yesterday, I gave a coin called BBUSDT. We are taking a 60%, but in a bigger time frame. I said days. These are profits for days. It is not even in one day. It is not even in one day. This coin doesn't have data. So here, moving averages may not be so efficient. But the trading style was a little bit different. So moving averages may not work here. My trading style on this coin is different. I use trend lines, not this. But this coin is going to give us a lot of money. Those who can be patient. It is at a very important stage of the trade, and we are going to collect a lot of money. A lot. If you can stay in for this trade for some time, my friend, those of you who love big trades, we're joking. The prediction is over 80%. The next move is going to be so powerful of this trade. But I said very little. You see, even what I gave you is very small, simple move, 30%. And this move is going to be fantastic. Hey, hey, hey. You know, when you trade, there is a day you make the money for a landlord. Then you are like, can I call him to pick my... You see, Maweje, he got all the 10%. Yes, I gave this trade yesterday. It's very superb. You can make the money for the managing director of the company where you work. And when he's passing over you, when he's a lady with the kakondo, ta, 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 then you are like, can I tell the managing director that I've fired you? I don't want your job. All right, friends, I wish you a nice day. And those of you who have not yet got your tickets, it seems you might have missed out on the birthday party of my upline. Yes, my upline birthday party you might have missed. Those of you who have not yet got your tickets, it seems you have not made enough money. It seems you have not made enough money, so we are very sorry. You have not yet got your ticket. It seems you are still suffering with money issues. So we also don't want to associate so much. So that's why maybe you have not got your ticket. My friend in uni is good. It has a good consolidation area. Just be patient. And the market is down, friends. You know, the market is down. Generally, the market is down. Let's see what happens. The big man, the Bitcoin, the big boy, the king himself, he determines the market movement. You see, he's still here struggling also. Things are not easy for him. Things are not easy for Bitcoin here. It is still also struggling. So let's see what happens. But also Bitcoin is here struggling. So the reason why most of you are struggling is because Bitcoin is struggling. But let's see what happens. If Bitcoin survives here, then we can be able to talk about. Yes. Don't mention you were saying associated with block people. Adam. The Zoom has ended. Go in peace. Thank you for joining. Adam wants a war. No war, Adam. There is no war. The Zoom has ended. Adam, go in peace. Not in pieces, because you want to go in pieces, Adam. So go in pieces. Go with the knowledge. The market is down, but things will be normal. Things will be normal. Yeah, but the meeting has ended. Go in peace, Adam. You want to go in pieces. All right, friends.